Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ali Midawi here in a brand new installment of your Yup Daily. And welcome wherever you may be watching from all around the world. I'm your host with the avocado toast. It is Friday, and oh my goodness, this whole week we spent together. We talked about the social media recruiting formula, and I believe that we've given a whole lot of scripts. I believe that we've given every scenario you can imagine. We've worked on objections. We've worked on what to say, when to say it, how to say it, what to not say. So you should be more than equipped. And if you say, I don't know what you're talking about, Ali, you can go back, to yesterday, the day before, and the day before that, and you'll be able to see the replays of all of the Yup Dailies that we've had. But let me say good morning to some of you amazing, incredible people. Hey, Joanne from PA. Sharon, hello. Mary from England, glad to have you in here. Grace, good morning, my friend. Glad to have you in here. Make sure you hit that share button in your own groups, in your own communities, in Messenger. You can even tag a friend in order for them to see this information. Today, I'm going to talk to you specifically about what are the numbers? Everybody asks, well, how many people should I talk to? How many no's should I anticipate? How many yeses should I aim for? How many people do I have to enroll in order to become a top earner? I'm going to give you averages, and then I'm going to give you what you literally need to do in order for you to be a top producer in your company. How many of you would like to be a top producer? If so, please drop top producer in the comments, and don't forget to tag a friend, because I believe many people are going to hear this information. I had a VIP session with a Yup to Freedom member who asked, hey, I need you to tell me exactly if I'm on the right trajectory, because I feel like I'm talking to people, but I'm not really having any results. There is no positivity going on for myself because no one wants to join me. I have not had any customers. I have not done this. I have not done that. And I do everything everyone tells me. How many of you can relate to that, right? Well, here's what happened. I just asked her one simple question. How many people do you talk to a day? Now, when I say do you talk to, I'm not saying do you expose to the business. I'm just asking, how many new connections do you make a day? How many friend requests do you make a day? How many new interactions with someone you've never spoken to do you make a day? How many happy birthdays do you send a day? How many happy friend anniversaries do you send a day? How many people that you haven't talked to in a while that you send them, oh my goodness, I haven't talked to you in a while message? How many of those do you do a day? Drop in the comment itself. What is your daily number for those connections? Again, you're not per se exposing the business. You're just reaching out to initiate a conversation or a relationship with an acquaintance, a friend, a best friend, or a brand new cold market person. Drop your number, because I will tell you if you are in the trajectory. And don't take it the wrong way. I'm not going to try to offend you. I'm just trying to help you out. So if you're on the right trajectory, I will validate it for you. If you're not, we can just adjust it a little tiny bit, and you too can have the right results. So come on, brave people. Give me some numbers. How many people do you initiate conversations with a day? I'm not going to move forward until I see your numbers. And for those of you who are on YouTube, for those of you who are in Twitter, for those of you who are watching from the different groups, you are to participate as well. All right, I see Joanne, 10 people. Elizabeth said, I have not counted. Just give me more or less of an average, Elizabeth. I really want to make sure that I give you the right numbers. Awesome stuff. Okay, cool. About 8 to 10 people. Grace, okay. Awesome stuff. Anybody else? Because I want to make sure that you know that you're in the right trajectory, right? Awesome. 25 to 35 people. Okay, cool. Anybody else? We're getting there. Okay, so let me help you out. If you are talking to 10 people a day, you are literally going to go in a very slow and painful trajectory. You'll make it eventually, but you're playing lottery. You're hoping to get the number by playing minimal. And I know you don't want to hear that, but I respect and love you enough that I have to keep it real with you. Here is what top producers, what 7-figure or multiple 6-figure earners do every single day. Now, whether this is automated, whether this is organic, whether it's cold market, warm market, all of those we spoke about in the last 3 days. Today, I'm going to talk to you about numbers. The average top producer initiates, speaks, engages, creates conversations with at least 30 people a day. at the very least 30 people a day. Now that includes happy birthdays. That includes, hey, you just came up in my memories. How the heck you've been? That includes, hey, thank you so much for the friend request. I look forward to learn more about you and your professional background. That includes, hey, we belong to the same Facebook group about ABC product or whatever it may be. And I thought I'd say hello to you. I hope it's okay that we initiate a brand new conversation, right? So 30 of those need to happen every single day. Now, why 30 every single day? Because there is the law of averages. So the law of large numbers and the law of averages are the two elements that are going to make you a top earner in your direct sales company. So let's talk about the law of large numbers for a second. If you are engaging, creating relationships, conversations with at least 30 people a day, and if you just work Monday through Friday, that is 150 people a week. That is 600 people a month that you are having in your pipeline as new opportunities of new prospects, of new people that you can talk to about your business, right? But again, this is just the connection phase. This is not the actual exposure phase. So let's just say out of the 600 people a month that you've had, those that you engage with about business, those whom you talk to about business, those who you want to approach and expose to your business, just like we taught in the last 3 days, let's just say 90% of them are not interested, don't answer, say don't have time, don't have money, it's too good to be true, it looks like a pyramid scheme, I've been robbed before, I'm not, my husband won't let me, my wife won't, all those different things. So if you take 90%, I am going to the extreme in here, 90% out of 600 people, that is 540 people that said no, or whatever, the list of no engagement would be. You still have 60 people who are actually open and want to learn more about your business. How many of you would be excited if you have 60 people every single month, personal production, 60 people every single month who are interested, open, and willing to look at your business, who have an interest on creating another source of income, who may want to get healthier, who may want to get more effective, more efficient, who may want to have a growth in their business, who may want to scale, or whatever the case may be. 60 people each and every single month. That's what I personally would recommend, and that's what I average. On a good month, 60 people interested. Now, again, I go through 600 people, and 30 a day, just so you know, it takes me about a half an hour to an hour. So, and the best time is early in the morning while everybody's asleep, or late night, but while you're just laying down in bed, you can get your 30 out of the way every single day, Monday through Friday, no excuse. See, let's take those 60 people that we just talked about. Again, we're talking about the law of large numbers in here. Out of 60 people, after you expose, you follow up, do three-way calls, let's say 90% of them don't end up doing business with you. They don't. You still have 6 people who are going to do business with you that month. When was the last time you had 6 personally enrolled members, reps, affiliates in your business? How was that? When was the last time you had actually one person enroll? In some cases, some people are going to be like, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I enrolled. That was the conversation that I had with the young lady that I was working with. So 6 people a month, that may sound like, whoa, we went from 600 to 6. That's low. That's like 1%. But then go ahead and teach those 6 people what you just did. What happens on month 2? What happens on month 3? That's when the law of averages kicks in. So we talked about the law of large numbers. The law of averages in direct sales, in network marketing, in top production, they'll do 1 out of 10 people will actually enroll. And not so much in top production, right? Like you're brand new, you're starting, you're working on your confidence, on your personal development, 1 out of 30 will actually get started with you. So if you know these numbers, if you know that 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 30 will get started, here is what I know. I can predict my success. As Jim Rohn actually said, I can make up in numbers what I lack in skill. So the number states for me, for Ali Madawi, that I can get 1 out of 10 people to sign up. 1 out of 10 people, I'll get them to sign up. Therefore, how fast am I willing to get to 10? See, many of us have this mindset of, well, it's too much work. It's too much work for me to just get one person to sign up. Yeah, it's called business. You're the business owner. You try to make 7 figures. What do you think is going to be a walk in the park? So here is how I want you to look at it. Instead of saying that I only enroll 1 out of 10 people and I only make, I'm just making something up here, $50 for that one person after talking to 10 people, because the mindset is saying I'm making a little bit of money for a lot of work. Here's how I want you to look at it. I make $5 per exposure. And the moment I get to the 10th exposure, I cash in my 50 bucks. I get $5 per exposure. And the moment I get to my 10th, I will clear my 50 bucks. See, I have this mindset of a job, not a business. See, in a job mindset, when I work my 10-hour shift for 5 days in a row, then a paycheck is going to be waiting for me. Otherwise, I'm at risk of getting fired. I have that mindset with my business. I have to talk and expose 10 people to my business in order to to cash in that check that is waiting for me at the end of the month for my personal production. Now I can teach those individuals to do the same exact thing over and over and over and over. And that's where the law of averages, along with the law of large numbers, both coexist and they create the success that you want to have. The challenge that most people have in direct sales is that either they do not apply the law of large numbers, they don't go after an incredible amount of numbers, whether it's automated or organic, or they don't actually understand their averages. Because if you knew that you can average 1 out of 15 people to sign up, if you literally do a little bit of a screenshot of the last 6 months of you being in business, how many people did you enroll versus how many people you talk to? You'll be able to predict your future. You'll be able to predict your success. Personal enrollment in direct sales is the fastest way to a 7-figure earning. Personal enrollment is the fastest way to personal 7-figure earnings. Now, why am I saying that to you? 2 things. The speed of the team will be matching the speed of the leader. When the leader is working their business with personal enrollment, the team says, I see what I have to do. I got to talk to 30 people a day in order to have a pipeline that's full of people where only 10% of them are going to be open to taking a look at my business, where only 10% of those individuals are actually going to sign up in my business. So with that formula, if I want to bring in 10 people, I got to do times 10, that's 100, times 10, that's 1,000. Now, whether you have a Chrome extension or email list or Facebook Live or a large network, I don't care how you do it. But as long as you are applying large numbers with the law of averages, that will absolutely give you exactly the number that you want to achieve. Now, sometimes it's the first 5 people you talk to. Sometimes it's the last 5 people out of the 100 that you talk to, right? But it will ultimately build up to the numbers that you want to achieve. This is what I do every single time. Every time I personally brought a new member, a new client, a new rep in my career, my production team-wide grew for a few reasons. Number one, that new person is excited and they're excited to work with me, and I'm going to just invest all my energy, time, and resources in them, which by default creates a whole new line of business, which brings a whole lot of momentum. Number two, everybody else that I was working with, they're like, someone just took Ali's attention and is running away with him. I need to work my tail off so I can keep Ali busy with me and my team. It creates a little bit of fear of loss. That's a healthy thing to have in your business. See, the moment your team member thinks Ali needs me is the moment that your growth is done, because they're like, I don't got to do anything. Ali's going to ultimately come back and help me out. I have a philosophy that I love in the network marketing profession, and that philosophy is simply this. I wake up as if I have no customers, and I go to sleep as if I have no members or affiliates or reps, however you will refer to them in your own company. See, when you have that mindset, you're waking up with, oh my God, I just started this business all over again. I got to get new business. I got to get new prospects. I got to get new enrollments. By having that mindset, it maintains a healthy mindset on my end. I'm not expecting anything from anybody. And if anybody ever quits or sees a shiny object and decide to move on with their whole team, I don't own anybody. And I actually like literally owe these individuals the best version of myself to keep them engaged, involved, and 100% in here. Because there are a lot of things out there. And again, to each his own. But the truth of the matter is, you yourself, as a top producer, have to perform those very same fundamentals that you're teaching and telling others to do. I always take my pride and joy in enrolling people every single month. I have never had in my network marketing career 1 month that I did not enroll anybody. Maybe I had one or two, but on average, I've averaged enrollments every single month. And the reason I share that with you is because it's extremely important for you to lead by example. If you do not apply what I just shared with you, do not expect your team to do any of that. I get a lot of people who would tell me, Ali, my struggle is I got 17 people and they're doing absolutely nothing. Okay, that makes sense. When was the last time you enrolled anybody? When was the last time you ranked advanced? When was the last time you've made an impact? When was the last time you've hosted your own business reception? When was the last time you've added someone into your company group? Because all I know is your team are doing exactly what you're doing. See, there's no one that's going to take time and money out of and hope and dreaming out of their lives and invest it into you and into what you said and into your vision just to quit. They did that because they had a specific set of expectations of things to happen that did not happen. And that, my friend, is not your fault if they're not working, but it is definitely your responsibility to raise enough value for them to want to work, because you are in a volunteer army business. No one works for you. You don't owe anybody, and no one owes you anything. The only thing that matters, am I doing the right thing? Why do I show up here every single day and train and give you a session as if you're paying me $10,000 a month? Why would I do that? Because I owe you the best version of me. I got to pour onto you day in and day out. I got to provide you with tools and resources so you can stay engaged, so you keep coming back for more. Otherwise, there are plenty of shiny objects out there. You're going to go on your way somewhere else. And hey, by all means, I love you anyways, but I didn't do enough to keep you engaged in here. Now, last piece to this, you have to divorce yourself from the results. You cannot look for yeses. You got to look for no's. Remember, law of averages. If I understand out of every 9 no's, I'll get a yes, I'm going for as many no's as possible. When you go for no's, it keeps a healthy mindset. When you go for no's, it keeps the excitement going, because when I get no, I'm like, awesome, cool, thank you so much, I was expecting it. When I get a yes, like, yeah, sure, I'm excited to work with you, awesome. It's a pleasant surprise, but my mindset is always healthy, because no one likes rejection, not you, not I. But if I'm anticipating that I'm going to use this rejection as a stepping stone, that I'm going to stand on it for the next wave and the next milestone and the next rank, oh, bring it on. Give me as many no's as you possibly have, because I will be welcoming them with open arms. Don't take it personal. Do not take it personal by any means necessary. Just keep on loving on people, keep on loving on yourself, and have a little faith. God doesn't give you something unless you're ready for it. It's just simple as that. Sometimes you're not ready. You're just not. You can't handle 300 people on one shot. Like, oh man, I wish I could have 300 people that sign up in my business like that person's business. No, you don't. Because if you don't know what it takes to be a leader, a trainer, a speaker, you cannot handle 300 people in your business in one day. You will absolutely lose them before they actually realize how bad you are. Like, they're gonna be lost. So you gotta go on your own journey, but just play with the law of large numbers, with the law of averages, and watch the magic happen. For me, it's 30 a day. 30 a day makes it beautiful. I've seen progression year after year in my career in anything that I've done, by the way. This is not just network marketing. This is if you're a coach. If you understand how many people you have to talk to as a coach, and then how many of those individuals became customers, you're going to understand, okay, large numbers, law of averages, mix them both. I know exactly what I can predict for the next 90 days. This is how I make my predictions. This is how I specifically say, here's what I'm projecting to do the next 30, 60, and 90 days of income, of enrollment, of production, of business, of expansions, and so on and so forth. You are to do the same exact thing. So I'm really, truly hoping that this session helped you at least to have the proper expectations. Because here's what I do in network marketing. Majority of the companies, trainers, speakers, they tell you what your beautiful ears want to hear. You can do it. You can do it. Everybody can be successful. No. Unless you talk to 30 people a day and apply the law of large numbers with the law of averages, don't expect anything great to happen. And I share that with you is because if you got involved in network marketing, in multi-level marketing, or making life meaningful, as I like to refer to it, you're going to put yourself in a position of a business owner. And as a business owner, all the pressure and accountability and responsibility is on you. Therefore, if you don't start your journey with truth and real expectations, with a whole lot of faith, a whole lot of work ethic, you're going to fail. And I love and respect you enough to tell you the way it is, not to inspire you with hope and whatever kumbaya that's out there. You have to put yourself in a position to win. And if you're not in the position to reach out to 30 a day, it's not that you don't have time. It's not that you're not equipped. You just are not understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth, and we need to talk so we can give you a little bit of guidance, maybe managing your time better. Maybe instead of doing phone calls, you need to start texting. Maybe instead of texting, you need to have a Chrome extension or an email list or a different format, Facebook Live, anything to get you those large numbers. The last piece, and I'll leave you with this: add tag message. It is the simplest way for you to create instant exposures like popcorn. You talk to someone, when they say, yeah, I'm open to learn more, cool. I'm going to add you into a private community. I'm going to tag you into 1 or 2 videos, and then let's chat afterwards. And most likely I will have my business partner in that conversation, as I don't do anything without him or without her. Simple as that. Add tag message. Imagine adding 30 people a day, and out of those 30, again, you only get 6, but they're in the community. They're always dripped on. Whenever there's a new promo, they're hearing it. Who included them? You did. They'll come back to you eventually. All right. I hope that this helped you out. Big time, big time, big time. There are a lot of amazing things going on. Remember, within our entrepreneurial community, right now as we speak, we've extended the founding member offer until this Sunday, because last week it was Easter and it was spring break, and a lot of people were asking for a whole lot of favors. We said, okay, no problem. We extended it. But this Sunday midnight, I'm telling you, I give you my word, there will not be any other option for you to get involved as a founder after Sunday night at midnight. So it's extremely, impeccably important for you to consider if you are going to take part of the Young Entrepreneur Project and are considering to have a mentor career, and you want to be part of the foundation of a company that is going public, of a company that is literally expanding in 6 continents, a company that's growing in the multi-billions of dollars, I highly recommend to you to take advantage of the founding package. Otherwise, you are going to still have a lot of value, but the founder events, the founder discounts, the founder offers are going to be for the exclusive group only. And plus, Jamaica is right around the corner. June 22nd, 3rd, and 4th. We're taking all of the founding members with us from the moment you land until the moment you get in that plane. We take care of everything for you. Plus, there's an amazing 10X mastermind. So we love you and appreciate you. And until the next Yap Daily, Monday morning, 11 a.m., I'll see you later. Peace out, everybody.